Welcome back. This is lesson 5.4 part 2, percent of a quantity. I will be able to find any percent of any number. I will be able to use both a mental strategy and the percent equation. Alright, vocabulary for this lesson. Percent is a ratio comparing parts out of 100. Part is the portion you have. The whole would be the whole group. Fraction, we know, is part out of a whole. Decimal number, we know, and original is how much you have to begin with. Alright, let's try these. Henry has a coupon for 28% off a new gaming system. The new system's original price is $500. How much money will the coupon save him? Okay, let's think through this. Here's some mental strategy. 10%, we just divide our whole amount by 10. So if I divide 500 by 10, so 10% is the same as 1/10. So to get 1/10, we divide by 10. So 10% of 500 would give me $50. Okay, that means 1% is 1/100th. We get 1/100th when we divide by what? Well, 100. So if I divide 500 by 1, or by 100, I'm going to get 5. So that means every 1% is $5. So here's how we can use the mental strategy. If we can find 1% and we can find 10%, we can find any whole percent, meaning not a decimal percentage. So 10% was 50. So if we're taking off 28%, that means we're taking off 10% plus 10% plus 1, 8 different times. So 28% would be $50. There's our first 10%. Another $50, there's our second 10%. Then 1% was $5. 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%, 6%, 7%, and 8%. Now how does that help me? I can easily figure out how much he's saving because I can add this up. So 50 plus 50 is 100. 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, 135, 140. 28% of 500 is $140. So if you can figure out 10% and you can figure out 1%, you can use that to help you figure out any whole percent amount. So he saved $140. Okay, let's try the same problem a little differently. We want to look for the answer to the following question. What is 28% of 500? We are looking for the part. Okay, in this case, it's also known as the discount. Remember in our definitions, discount is the part you take off of a regular price. So our statement is percent. Do we know it? Yes, we do. 28% of, do we know the whole? Yes, we do. The whole amount is $500 for that gaming system. And we are looking for the part he's going to save. So my equation, remember, to translate that into equation form, we're going to use the decimal because that's what I have to do in order to calculate it. Of is times 500, and that's going to give me my part. So let's do 500 times 0.28. 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 5 is 40. Look what you just did, guys. 40. You see where the 40 came from here? You just did your 1%. 8 hundredths times 500. Okay, next place placeholder 0, 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 5 is 10. Add it up. 0, 0, 0, 4, 1. We have 1, 2 places behind the decimal, 1, 2 behind the decimal. We get $140. So when I did this, we got 140. That's the part he is saving. So 2 different ways, we still got $140. Okay, let's try both the mental strategy and the percent equation on these examples. Solve the following problems using both the mental strategy and the percent equation. All right, so what is 15% of 250? That's what we're getting asked right now. So 10% would give me, remember, just divide this by 10, give me 25. 1% means I got to divide this by 100. So if I move the decimal once for 10%, I'm going to move it twice for 100. So divide by 100 would give me 2.5. So 15% is 10%, so 10% is 25, plus 1%, plus 1%, times. So now we can add this up. I'm going to see, let's see, 2.5 plus 2, that'd be 5, 750, 10, 1250. 1250 plus 25 gives me 0.5, 7, and 3. So 15% of 250 is 37.5. Now let's do the statement here. I want 15% of the whole is 250, and that will give me my part. So in its decimal form, 0.15 of 250 equals my part. Okay, let's calculate that over here. 250 times 0.15. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 5 is 25. Regroup 2. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. 0 placeholder. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. Add it up. Oh, look. There's the 1250 that we came up with ourselves. And there's the 25 we came up with ourselves. 0, 5, 7, 3, and 1, 2 places behind the decimal. Oh, it wasn't money. I don't have to put that on there. So my final answer is 37.5 is equal to the part. There's no context here, so there's no labels. All right, let's try this one. Find 61% of 400. Let's do the mental strategy. If I divide this by 10, that gives me 40. Divide this by 100, that gives me 4. So 61% would be made up of 6 10% and 1 1%. So I'm going to put 40, 40, 40, that's 3, 4, 5, 6 10%. And 1% was 4. So 40, 80, 120, 160, 200, 240, 240 plus 4 would be 244. This one does have a context. It has at least a dollar sign on here. So that would be $244. Okay, we used our mental strategy. Let's now use our percent equation. What was our percentage? 61% of the total, which was $400, and that would give us our part. Okay, in order to calculate, I need this in its decimal form, so 0.61 times, because I have of, 400 equals the part. Let's figure it out over here. 400 times 61. 1 times, oh, not 61. 0.61. 1 times 0 is 0, 1 times 0 is 0, 1 times 4 is 4. 0 placeholder. 6 times 0 is 0, 6 times 0 is 0, and 6 times 4 is 24. Oh, look at this. 244. Add it up. 0, 0, 4, 4, 2. 2 places behind the decimal because there's 2 places in my problem. So my final answer is $244 is the part. Okay, rate yourself on this concept, 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Take a picture and turn it in Google Classroom.